Let's go to the harbors. There, a powerful mortar made of volcanic ash is used, which hardens upon contact with seawater. Underwater concrete, pozzolana. This is the technological secret of Rome's power over the seas. I step onto the warm floor of the bath. The heat is coming from below because there are columns beneath the floor circulating hot air. This ingenious system is called the hypocaust, underfloor heating system. I see huge cranes and pulley systems at a new temple construction site. They are powered by human strength, but thanks to complex gears, they effortlessly lift marble blocks weighing tons. It's amazing that clean water coming from the aqueducts is delivered to the homes of the wealthy through these lead pipes. The lead seeping into the water is slowly poisoning us. We don't know it yet. I raise my head and look at the bridges and aqueducts. These powerful structures that carry all the load are based on the principle of circular arches and vaults. This is the secret of Roman architecture's power. Beneath our feet lies the Cloaca Maxima, the gigantic and ancient sewage system that has been working continuously since the 6th century BC. It is a massive and ancient sewage system carrying all of the city's waste to the Tiber River. Here are the public toilets. Common latrines, latrinae. People sit side by side, with water constantly flowing beneath. This is as much a place for conversation as it is for necessity. I see slave laborers gathering piles of accumulated waste in the streets with simple tools in their hands. Those who carry the city's filth are always the lowest stratum. We are in front of an apothecary's shop. Romans found interesting solutions to get rid of bad breath. Pastes made from urine for its ammonia content, and herbs are used as mouth hygiene products. In this back alley, frescoes depicting sexual acts on the wall of a lupanar, brothel, draw attention. These are like visual guides showing the services offered. Rome does not outlaw prostitution. Even more interestingly, taxation of prostitutes is applied. This means it is legally recognized as a profession by the state. A wealthy Roman walks with a young male slave next to him. This Greek lover, pedagogus, figure shows the status-based relationships between Roman men and young male slaves were tolerated by society. This is one of the harshest realities in Rome: power dynamics. The sexual power of a citizen over a slave or someone from the lower strata is, unfortunately, legally accepted. We see sexual talismans, fascinus, at the entrances of houses and around the necks of some people. These phallic amulets and sculptures are believed to ward off bad luck and the evil eye. The shadow sneaking through the gate of a domus shows the silhouette of ivory and ebony furniture and rare wood brought from Egypt and Africa. While ordinary homes have straw beds, here you find pieces of furniture that are works of art. Money is being counted on the banker's desk in that corner. Taking a loan is a trap here. High interest rates, you can even see 5% monthly, are an economic reality that darkens the lives of many ordinary Romans. This sight, witnessed every morning in front of the patrons' houses, is Rome itself. This is the site of the patronage system. Hundreds of clients wait for hours to receive a small financial aid, the sportula, from their masters. What an exotic scent is carried to my nose by the wind. These must be the rare perfumes. These oil-based perfumes, imported from Arabia and India, are luxuries only accessible to the wealthiest Romans. Even a single drop is worth a fortune. I am looking at the fine craftsmanship on the stones in the jeweler's window. Cameo, intaglio jewelry are portraits and figures skillfully carved onto precious stones. This is the most dazzling way to display your wealth and taste. Look at the clothes of that slave passing by me. He is not a laborer. He is probably a philosopher, an accountant, or a doctor. Thanks to their special slave expertise, they can even accompany their masters in philosophical debates. Look at this procession cutting through the crowd. Here is the Imperial litter, Lectica Augusti. It is dazzling with gold and ivory carvings. This litter is the concrete manifestation of the emperor's power in the streets. Look at these large military barracks located so close to the heart of the city. This is the Praetorian Guard barracks. They are the emperor's elite protection force. They are the emperor's closest and most dangerous men. Imagine the palace feast tonight. We know there will be incredibly expensive and exotic imperial dishes, like flamingo tongues and peacock brains. This is not an ordinary dinner table. This is a display of extreme luxury. A crowd has gathered in the forum. An important decision will be made today, but first, the official prophecies and augurs must gather. They are examining the flight of the birds. Nothing begins in Rome without the approval of the gods. A magnificent imperial ceremony is approaching. The emperor's gorgeous garments of gold and purple dazzle our eyes. This procession reminds the public of Rome's indestructible power. Look at that empty pedestal and the chiseled-out names on the marble. An emperor's statue has been removed from here. He was cursed with the Damnatio Memoriae application. That is, his memory and all his works are erased from the public space. If we could sneak into the homes of the wealthy, we would see their own private baths, adorned with marble and mosaics, unlike the public baths. Luxury means privacy, away from the crowds. We are approaching the Circus Maximus. Behind that magnificent building is the Imperial horse stables. Here, the Emperor's racing horses are carefully bred and prepared for races, accompanied by special grooms and trainers. Make way! The Vestal Virgins are passing. They are respected priestesses who guard Vesta's sacred fire. Due to their high status in society, they have the privilege of traveling by carriage within the city. This is a rare right for women. I stop by the edge of a well in the ground. This is the mysterious side of Rome. Curse tablets, Defictiones. These texts, written on lead, attempt to mobilize the underworld gods against rivals. I spot a subtly carved fish symbol, ichthys, on the corner of a wall. These are secret Christian symbols. They are the traces of a new faith that still has to exist underground, using these signs as communication. The market woman in the corner is shouting loudly. Among the love potions and witchcraft materials she sells, there are magical herbs and mixtures that guarantee love or defeat your rival. Is it surprising not to see the color purple in clothes? No. Because of the Panis Purpureus, purple patch ban, the color purple entirely belongs only to the Imperial family. Purple is the color of the Empire. This is the center of the world. The Malarium Aureum, golden milestone, is the symbolic monument in the Forum from which all roads in the Roman Empire are believed to begin. From here, you can go in any direction. Leaving the city, I look at the Via Appia. Roman roads, built in different layers with rainwater drainage, are solid engineering marvels that stretch across every corner of the empire. Travelers and merchants take a break here. Private travelers' inns, kalponai, are simple accommodations outside the city where cheap wine and food are served. A Pompeii religious procession is approaching. It is one of the city's most spectacular religious parades, where statues of the gods and sacred objects are carried. It is a display of the city's faith and splendor. Most people have these small writing tablets, tabulae, in their hands. They are wax-coated wooden tablets used for taking notes, keeping accounts, or writing short letters. If we entered the theater, we would see how strict the social classification is. Senators must sit in the front row, while women must sit at the very back. Social hierarchy is not broken even during entertainment. There must be a personal fortune teller, mathematici, in that house. The wealthy secretly summon these astrology experts to their homes to interpret their future and the stars.